people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all back to Hearthstone Triple Legend Attempt. And shockingly, this may be a massive surprise to any of you non-Sherlockinians out there. We're going to be going for our Triple Legend, and this season, I think, has been my most fun ever playing this game, and the reason for that is that I've played the biggest variety of decks that I think I actually ever have. I've played a load of Druid, a load of Mage, a load of Warlock, a load of Shaman, a bit of Priest, a bit of Warrior, and it's just been an all-round very enjoyable experience. And while I've shown you some cool Mage deck all about the missiles, we've had a bit of a Wally Druid for stopping those damn dastardly face hunters, I think it's time to show you a very good, solid, demony Warlock deck that is just very good at ranking up. It's got a good % win ratio, and it just does what it does well. It's got some higher cost cards like Dr. Boom, it's got some lower Zooey stuff you would have expect, and it's very much a board control, crush with efficient trades, and then slowly go for the win, like that there. It prevents him using the egg as a target for Defender of Argus later on, which is absolutely massive value. Granted, right now, I have to just ignore it. An Imp Gang boss is really what lets this deck be a thing, because it's such a nice body. 2/4 for free is okay, it's Unbound Elemental status, it's fine, but because it does a 1/1 Imp whenever it takes damage, it's very finicky to remove. It kind of counters individual little bits of damage, and that's a very, very good thing. Ooh, Dark Bomb in Baldassar's deck. That's not something you see very commonly, so that's kind of nice. We're going to Implosion this and hope for the 4. We unfortunately don't get it, but that's not the end of the world. The entire point of this deck is to make sure that you have more stuff to trade with than your opponent. And actually, I think a Zooey Warlock deck against a Zooey Warlock deck is some of the most fun you can have in Hearthstone, because it really comes down to who actually plays the better game, because it's a big, big deal. You have to really choose your trades a lot better than your opponent. So right now, if I wanted to kill this with my board, I'd have to give him 4 imps, as well as sacrificing 2 of mine, and halving the health on my Imp Gang boss. That is very lucky for me. I do like the idea of having a mind control tech as part of this deck. That is a very neat little thing to do there. So what's going to be interesting here is that this Imp Gang boss is going to kill this 1/1, summon 1, this one's going to kill a 1/1, summon 1, and it's just going to keep going on and on like that, which is rather amusing. Alas, it is going to end now, because we can pretty much safely Doomguard without any negative effects, because he's not going to have a very good way of dealing with it, and then we're obviously just going to kill one of the imps and get an imp. So now our board is much stronger than his. His hand advantage doesn't matter, we're a Warlock, the hero power lets you get past that, so we're kind of very slowly crushing, and there's a certain satisfaction to it. And the good thing is, a Zooey deck isn't really that scumbaggy anymore, simply due to the fact that Face Hunter is infinitely more scumbaggy because it requires maybe 10% of the thought. So he's trying to decide where he wants this to go. I mean, obviously it should go into the Doomguard. The Implosion, is he going to roll lucky? It does stay alive, so that's at least something. It forces the final Imp trade, and we lose our Doomguard. But we are still very much in the driving seat of this game, because we traded better earlier on. We are, of course, just going to Lotheb here, it makes complete sense, and we generate another Imp, which is why Imp Gang Boss is so good. He has so much intrinsic value. At his maximum potential, the Gang Boss of all of the Imps is just there like on my rock. I summon the Imps, I summon maybe more Imps. I get killed, but then I summon Imps, and I'm liking all of the Imps, you know. I summon these ones, I summon those ones, I just summon Imps. He's just a very happy Imp summoner, and the maximum value you can get out of him is insane. You could get he's basically worth 8 worth of stats for free mana, which is wonderful. So we'll see what we get here in the tap. Alright, that is completely fine. We're going to Defender of Argus this. We're going to take him out. We're going to take him out, drop ourselves a nice little taunt, get rid of his 2 free, and now we're very much in a position where he can't really do much. He's got an empty board, and I have got some big, powerful, chunky minions that are just going to chill there. He can't even use spells to bring it back because of the Lotheb. Lotheb, again, not a card you would expect to see in a deck like this, but it does provide some very crushing swing turns where your opponent can't do much against it. That is... Did I not remember when... Oh yeah, I was a turn behind on my Lotheb. That's kind of awkward. Alright, that's... fine, totally fine, totally expected that to happen, no idea what you are talking about. I'm going to do this in case he's holding a Doomguard, or hell, another demon, so at least he has to make that trade, and then I can see what he's working with. Technically, if he's holding a Doomguard and he pulls it out with Voidcaller, he can actually turn this around at this stage, and that's what I like about the back and forthness. He does pull out his Void Terror, which is a lot less of a terror to me. Good. Really funny there. There's no point tapping because I couldn't play anyway, and when we get down to this stage, my health is really what matters. So we're going to do this, so this survives, and we are going to go face there and make him do those trades, because we just have a lot of potential. The argument in tapping is if I draw a demon, it obviously makes Voidcaller better for when he inevitably gets killed by a spider, but it's still not really the end of the world. I have a very strong board here, and he'd have to do something very drastic to get out of this situation. He's probably feeling a little bit impish. Ho 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 ho. At 1 card, he can't kill me from 12, though he has at least made it so he survives the turn, so props to him there. But the chances of me not drawing lethal are very slim, and there it indeed is. So that was a very hectic back and forth. Wow, he couldn't wait long enough to let me do 1 damage. What a guy. What a guy. So it was a very hectic back and forth, intense trading game, and I think there's a certain art to it, which I am kind of a fan of, honestly. There was very little face going on, so I feel like there is a little bit of a misconception with people who play these kind of decks thinking they're mindless. They're not. It is all about trading effectively, and that's one of the fundamental skills in this game. So, irrelevant of anything, playing a spammy minion deck is actually good training. Now, against a mage, if it's freeze mage, we're just kinda buggered, it's how it is. But against another kind of mage, we potentially have some good chances to win this. Voidcaller is just a must on turn 4. Honestly, irrelevant if you have a demon, because people are scared of this. People do not want a Doomguard slamming down on the table for free and ruining their lives. So they're gonna... Nice! So they're gonna remain quite wary of it. For now, I'm just going to drop the Voidwalker. I have no need to coin out an Arubian Egg against a Mage. I don't need to start that fast against them. If this was a Warlock, I probably would have started with the Egg, but as it's not, I'm okay with it. Mad Scientist tells me nothing of the deck that I am facing, so for now, I'm just going to ignore it. He will probably ping and trade just to kill it, and then I can Mortal Coil it, and that will at least give me some indication of what I'm facing. Giving a Mage an Arubian Egg is absolutely fine, so it's a very nice test for Mirror Image. Oh, he's actually just going to draw himself 2 more cards. Again, at this stage, could very well be the type of deck, so we'll just have to find out. And there is Arubian Egg. Is it Mirror Image? It is Mirror Image. This makes me happy because Freeze Mage doesn't play Mirror Image. So this gives me hope for the future. If it is Flame Waker Mage, that means the Arubian Egg has a very good chance of just being collaterally killed, and it is. So this is good. We have a nice advantage here. Please, just both damages on the egg. That would be really quite hilarious. And we have our Iron Beak, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. We're just gonna chill for this turn and see what happens. We need this Voidcaller to pull out a Doomguard, because our hand without that is actually kind of terrible. It really is. Normally, this type of mage doesn't actually run implosion. Yeah, shockingly, guys, it doesn't run implosion. I know, it's quite weird that it does that. But no, what I'm saying is it doesn't normally run arcane explosion. So that is totally fine to implosion, because I shouldn't get punished for it that hard. If he does that, then he might have something like a frostbolt for it, but if he kills my 1/1, then evidently not. So this is going particularly well. In fact, this is going lovely, because now I can knife juggler, coin, and implosion. Now, do I go for the RNG or not? Yeah, let's go for it. And we get the maximum 4. Here's hoping, however, that we don't end up with the Nerubian egg. But even if we do, it's not really the end of the world. That was a very surprisingly weird spread of damage. I at least wanted to get through both the taunts and trade my caller for the apprentice and pull out a Doomguard, but it's just, that was very even. I mean, Knife Juggler normally likes to just go, screw you in particular, and laser them down with knives, but it just didn't happen here, which is kind of, well, not concerning, but I guess it's just these kind of things that you notice when you play enough Hearthstone. Alright, so we'll get rid of him. We will kill this just to pull our Doomguard onto the field. We're going to tap because we're not going to be playing the other one for a while anyway, and then we're going to play Imp Gang Boss. And Imp Gang Boss is another reason that this deck is very good against this popular mage deck and its variants, because all of the individual chip damage from Flame Waker and Arcane Missile summons 1 imp each, and then provides another target to dilute the focusing of the damage. So it's just very difficult to break through the wall of having stuff on my field to get to my face and slowly beat me with burn. Dr. Boom is unfortunate, but not really a big problem. Abusive Sergeant, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, not near enough to lethal yet. Actually, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 5 is 17. Ooh, that is quite unfortunate. So the question is, do I go face or do I trade my Doomguard into Dr. Boom? That's the real decision. For a start, I'm going to see what this does. Oh, it hit that for 4. That is good for our mage friend. See what this one does, and it hits our Doomguard for 4. Alright, well now that it's done that then, I'm going to tap, and ooh, Direwolf. This is nice. Fact, this actually is very nice, because 2, 1, ooh, it nearly gives me enough damage to kill him, but not quite. But what it does let me do, at the very least, is that, then this. We'll trade in my Doomguard. It saves us using the Abusive Sergeant, and while not a fantastic result, it's still at least a little something. It helps us push out more damage next turn. I mean, we really could have done better, but dealing with Dr. Boom and still effectively being in a very winning position is a victory in itself, because Dr. Boom is very much one of those, oh my god, are you serious? Is you serious right now? That is annoying. That is a little bit annoying. I mean, there was 4 targets there, guys. There was 4 targets. And yeah, the whoops in that, fair enough. Have we won? Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17 again. God damn it, that is so frustrating. Alright, so I might actually just play everything here. Wait, 2, 3, 4. Well, I can't play everything, so it's so frustrating that I don't have a lethal. I'm so close to it. I really am. 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. Yeah, it's just not enough. It is just not enough. At least that is a very valuable imp for us, so we got that going. And I don't want to waste power overwhelming, so at the very least I am going to use it to kill this, although it pains me to do that. and we'll give up the Ironbeak Owl to just apply a little bit more pressure with our last Doom Guard. So again, the reason I'm willing to do this is because I know this deck doesn't run that many effective things in terms of board clear, but I do get the very strong feeling I should have been a little bit more aggressive this game. Ooh, Unstable Portal, the excitement builds. What will pour forth? That's what I want to know. What will pour forth? Is anything going to pour forth? It just fills the field with Dr. Booms. It like goes wrong and glitches and summons 7 of them, and you're just like, no! Alright, he's going to Fireball Ping away our Doomguard, which is okay because we still have massive board control, and we're going to chip away, and we also have a chance to get lethal. Baron Rivendare is quite the unstable portal for him, because what that effectively means is if... Please, Juggler, don't do it. Don't do it, Juggler. Don't do it, Juggler. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7. It's... I mean, there's a big part of me that wants to kill Rivendare. There really is. And I feel like it is sensible to do so. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I don't want to do it, but him getting the kind of value of 2 4/4s out this egg by pinging it himself could actually turn the game around, and I just cannot risk that being a thing that happens. So for now, I'm just going to leave these guys chilling on the field. Azure Drake's not a problem. I've still got 19 health. I'm not going to get suddenly burst down. Unstable Portal. Ooh, if he had Arcane Explosion, which I run in my variant of this, he could actually have just cleared my board really effectively. This doesn't really matter because we're only going to lose one of them to the ping as well, though it does mean we are suddenly in a position where we kind of need to bring this home. That wasn't a bad Unstable Portal, it's basically 1 value, so I could have been in a lot worse of a situation, though it does very specifically allow him to use the Nerubian. Okay, so the thing to do here is panic. No, the thing to do here is just play Dr. Boom, and honestly, I'm going to do this because I don't trust his hand, and I'm also going to do this because I know that deck, and it does run a lot of burst damage, and I don't want to suddenly die from 15 health to Spell Power, Fireball, Frostball, Ice Lance. That would be very upsetting at this stage. So this is quite the risky game plan here. Mirror Image, that is very brutal for me right here. That is absolutely brutal. Flame Cannon, please hit a Boombot at least. Nope, okay, we just lose Dr. Boom. That's absolutely wonderful. It really, really is. Fortunately, this is a good draw. We get to get rid of both of these Boombots and hope for the best. I mean, at most, we can take 12 damage here from both Fireballs, so we're not dead. But what these Boombots do is gonna dictate the game. I think my disadvantage here is I was playing not to lose instead of playing to win. I should have just been like, fuck it, get my face damage in, and just bring this to a close. But my reasoning for being defensive is I've used the Power Overwhelming, and I've used both Doomguards, which are my sudden finishers. So if I'd been board cleared and had no way of returning fire, I just would have slowly died. As it is right now, he has 2 Fireballs that will replenish, and he can either use them to clear my board, which honestly I feel like he should. Alright, Boombot, please hit face for 4. Hit face for 4. Boombot, hit face for 4. Okay, we're just getting fireballed twice. It literally comes down to this turn. What I am happy is that I can tap and find my other abusive Sergeant or my other Power Overwhelming. Ooh, interesting. Flame Imp, not really going to do anything. Bane of Doom. Bane of Doom, Bane of Doom! Yes! Oh my god, I nearly used it on that. But Bane of Doom, the face damage finished. We got Mal'Ganis! We actually got Mal'Ganis! We would have been okay. What a game! What a ridiculously awesome game of Hearthstone. My word, we got Mal'Ganis. Alright guys, there you go then. That is a very solid deck for you to have a go laddering with. I'll give you a little look-see at it, why the hell not? And yeah, have some fun with it. Let me know what kind of deck you'd like to see next or anything like that, and I will keeping on. My name's been RageGamingVideos. Like you've enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. Goodbye.